Hello, hello, everybody. Happy Saturday night. Saturday? It is. How's everyone doing? Thanks for being here. This was a last minute thing, again, as usual with my streams, it seems to be. Pretty much last minute. Didn't even know when I was at work today. My wife, when I got home, I said, "Where are you?" She said, "Oh, I went up north to Traverse City with my two kids." So, I'm all alone. I'm all alone. How's everyone doing? Figured let's have some whiskey. Let's try some samples. We've got a lot of people in chat already. Will Henderson, Doug Tempest, you guys were here early. Richie Z, how you doing, brother? Stellar Matrix, good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome back. Work is tough. Working every weekend, working long shifts, no time for whiskey tube. It's tough. It's understandable. Steve A, how you doing, brother? Patrick Fulmer, Joseph Quincy, Eric, wait, how are you? Haven't seen you in a long time, Eric. Thanks for being here. Bourbon buddies, how you guys doing? Joseph Zeidner, Sam Clark also was here early. Top Shelf, did you end up running to the liquor store? Did you get anything? The night is young. The night is young. Joseph Quincy, I don't know if I said hi to you already, but hi if I didn't, brother. Let's pour. Let's find something to pour. Lost Cause, how you doing? We've got samples galore. One of my magnificent patrons, Christopher David, he hooked me up with a whole massive, huge sample pack. I mean huge. As you guys saw, if you saw in the thumbnail, Baker's 13, which I have a lead on a bottle of this. Jason, how you doing, brother? Jason, oh, I'm sorry, man. Jason has a drum session tonight at 10 p.m. for his patrons. It's for his patrons, so I think I can tell that, right, Jason? Too late now. Sorry. Go if you want to go watch Jason live at Patreon only. Go be a patron to Jason right now. I thought it was at 9, so I was gonna go on like rap as you were wrapping up, hopefully. But I'm sorry, man. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. ADHD whiskey, how you doing? How you doing? Ledoux 808. Ledoux, is that how you say it? Ledaux 08. John Krantz, good to see you. Yeah. So starting out first, Baker's 13, as I said. Then he sent me Cream of Kentucky. Now, we got Cream of Kentucky, the regular, which is the 11.5 year. And he also sent me a Cream of Kentucky single barrel, which I have heard from a couple people is really incredible stuff. This is 12.3 years. So this is older. Even older on that single barrel. I'm looking forward to that. Chris Brutchoff, how you doing? Guy Davis in the house, and Go Habs. Hello from Punta Cana. You son of a bitch. I went for a 3-mile run today, and it was 28 degrees the whole time I was running. Nick Foles, how you doing? Thank you, whoever just approved that. Thank you, Eric. Nick Foles says, wasn't having the best day today, then got the Bourbinsane Livestream notification. Fuck yeah! Yes, yes, yes! Mr. V, how you doing? Honest Charlie. All right, let's keep going down the line here. I'm trying to say hi to everyone, but you know. Maker's Mark. Now this is the RC6, not one I have had actually. Will this be the first Maker's Mark product that I can actually tolerate and enjoy? That's the question, because I was told if there is going to be a Maker's Mark that is for me that I will like, this is going to be it. So we'll see. We will see. Bardstown Discovery Series. Now he sent me batch 2. I had a sample sent from Bardstown of batch 1. So if we get time, if I'm not drinking that much whiskey, or if I'm drinking too much whiskey, we may do these side by side and head to head and see if there's a big difference. I got the Opperman's WhistlePig pick, which is Sean and Dan's barrel pick. They went and picked this themselves with Opperman's, which is a local store near them. A 15-year WhistlePig rye, 54.1%. Man, oh man. And then Ron Henderson, how you doing? And then he sent me some Joseph Magnus. So Joseph Magnus batch 76, which is a 50% ABV. He also hooked me up with the Joseph Magnus Murray Hill Club batch 7, which is 51.5%. And then the ever so delicious, or so I've heard, Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend, which is probably the one I'm looking most forward to trying. 56.4%. Yee, yee, yee. And, of course, E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. I'm saving this one for, I'd like to do a whole E.H. Taylor lineup. So that would be the goal. Save this for that because I can't get a bottle locally. I've missed out on it a couple times. But I've got the single barrel, I've got the straight rye, I've got the small batch. I would like to even get a sample of the 4 grain, just to say I've tried it, because never had that one either. Oak and Smoke, how you doing? Good to see you. Let's pour something. Let's pour something. If you guys didn't already tell me, what are you guys drinking tonight? It's Saturday night. I don't know if you're working tomorrow. I'm going to pour water. Step number 1. Richie G says I should enjoy the RC6. Okay. I think you told me that actually on Instagram, Richie, when we were talking about it. You said that's going to be one I like. So I really hope so. Really do. Alejandro L, how you doing? Joseph Mag's cigar is great, he says. Yeah. So I've heard. Will Henderson's on the Redwood Empire Lost Monarch so far. That Redwood Empire is like blowing up all over the internet right now. I mean, just on, I know Jason's got some now. The Bourbon Junkies have some. I've heard it's great stuff, so I'd be curious to see what you think of it. None of it's around here that I've seen so far, just looking around. So if I have to get one, I may have to outsource. We'll see. Jack Daniel's single barrel proof. Very nice. Stellar Matrix is sipping on the E.H. Taylor small batch that she got from me. Yes, Stellar Matrix is a patron of mine, so she is at the tier where she gets samples sent to her. Probably twice a year is my plan with those samples. Just so you know, Stellar, it was going to be just a one-time thing, but I'd rather do it multiple times a year if I can. So we'll see. It's probably been a little bit since you got the first batch, so probably coming up pretty quick for the rest. Dustin, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Okay, what am I sniffing? There's nothing in here. All right, let's get a pour. Let's start with 53.5. Should we start with something a little lower ABV first, you think? Nah. Let's try this Opperman's pick. First I say let's try something low ABV to warm us up. And this is Opperman's WhistlePig store pick, a 15-year rye, 54.1. Let's try it. Haven't had a chance to try this, but I've heard it's really good. We'll shock the palate a little bit with a little rye. Nothing wrong with a little Alberta here and there. Just woke up from a nap, Dustin says. Well, oh, what a life you lead, my friend. Still a bit drunk. Oh, it wasn't a nap. I see. It wasn't a nap. You passed out, didn't you? Oh, wow. This smells like cinnamon French toast. Crazy. Nice proof. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. That is good, man. Holy cow. That's a lot of maple. Go hard and go home. You got it. You got it, Sam. Compliments to ADHD Whiskey. Sipping on my first fighting cock. Can't believe other channels did not talk about this. I don't think I've ever tried that. Like, I can get a bottle locally. It's just at that level where it's like, ooh, is this just going to be cheap whiskey? Or is this going to be good? A lot of people really like it. So I'm going to have to pick up a bottle, I guess. Dustin. What an ass. Just what an ass. I had to get up early for some tastings. A long day of drinking dusty bourbons and high-end scotches and bourbons today. I worked 9 hours. Damn it! Good for you, man. Good for you. I'm curious to try or hear what Dusties you tried. I have a couple samples. Ooh, I have a sample of Wild Turkey Split Label. Forget the year. I don't know where it is. I'd have to find it, but I've really been wanting to try that first. Or try that. I've really been wanting to try that. I don't think I've had any Dusties, what I consider Dusties, like 90s or before. Short of ADHD Whiskey had the fish, Jim Beam fish decanter, which he put in the Beagle Rare Blend, so. Lost Monarch is a bourbon rye blend. Comes across like a high rye with some maple sweetness. Yep. You're probably right about that, Eric. YouTube search engine does not like fighting cock. You're right, they'll block that shit immediately. Fighting cock isn't bad for 20, Brent says. Okay. Let's give this a sip. Woo! First sip of the day, guys. First sip of the day. The tears will run. Ron, I think you misheard. I don't think I said I needed cock. Unless it's a fighting one. That had a little more punch on the nose than I thought it was going to. Robot Scott, how you doing? The palate was, it drank like it was like 50% maybe, or less. But then all of a sudden when I swallowed and got in the nostrils, it was like, stings the nostrils. Smells really nice though. Really nice, really sweet. Not to the point of like an MGP WhistlePig pick sweet. WhistlePig pick sweet. But it definitely smells and tastes Alberta. Alberta's got a little more of that earthiness on the rye, I think, than MGP. MGP rye is great. I love it. Gives me a lot more sweetness in general. Where Alberta gives more of the earthiness. Some floral notes, citrus notes. It's good. It is good stuff. Can't go wrong. Dustin said he'll send me a photo on Discord. Beam, Turkey, Fitzgerald, Makers, Old Crow, all pre-85. Man, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. Really awesome. Ron. I've been known to miss your things when I'm drinking. You and me both. Woo! It's got a little sting on the nose. A little sting on the nose, a little Canadian sting. That's really good. Really good work picking that barrel. Man, that's got some nice burn. Really thick on the glass, too. Good work. Good work. Alright. I'm going to set this aside. Maybe save it for a little blendy poo at the end. We'll see. Man, I feel like my nose is getting congested now. I better not be getting sick. I think it's just the first whiskey. Only had mid-shelf MGP, but it's been too floral fruity free, so too sweet. MGP in general is very, very sweet, so that's not that, you know, you describing that is understandable. Very, very sweet MGP, but I love that MGP profile. Where's my, do I have it over here? I must have moved it. Oh, yes. The Maripingri Black Label. MGP, blended. This is higher proof, though. This is 59% non-chill filtered. This is life. Like, this is life. Barrel strength MGP, whether it be rye or bourbon. Come on. Get right out of town. Blendy poo, that's right, Will Henderson. A little blendy poo at the end, perhaps. We'll see. Let's go for another Glen. What to pour next? Let's go with the Baker's 13. Goodness. Cleanse the palate. Let's go with Baker's 13. Have not tried this. I've had the old Baker's. I have a bottle of the Baker's 7 as well, which is actually an 8.5 year, I believe, pushing 9. This is the Baker's 13, 53.5%. Jason, when he had his single barrel, now these are all single barrel again. When he had his single barrel, he was very underwhelmed. Very underwhelmed with his bottle, at least. That's the impression I was getting. Jason's always very polite in his reviews. He really, I mean, the only whiskey he'll actually tell is shit is Jeff the Creed for the most part that I've seen. Because it is. But the 13 for the price, like that's the thing, the price, you know, $100, 100 plus it, depending on where you get it, you know. Oh man, this is nothing like Baker 7. Brent says Oak Bomb, and that's a good descriptor. Good descriptor, just on the nose there. Whew, baby boy, making my nose water. This is like dry bitter oak to me, not like sweet creamy oak. Thank you, Dustin. Yeah, this is really dry bitter oak. I don't know. We'll see if it gets sweeter on the palate. But Mike R, he says he's enjoying some Dad's Hat Rye. I've heard a lot of people talking about that lately. That's one I've never tried. I've never seen it around here. So yes, Nick Foles. I know actually one of my patrons, and his local store is doing an E.H. Taylor single barrel store pick as well. That is a thing, and that's happening. He says they're doing one for sure, like confirmed. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. That is going to be awesome. Will Henderson said he got his challenge coins in. They are awesome. What are these made of? They're pretty much poker chips. I don't know the material. They're poker chip material. If you've ever played poker, if you've ever been to a casino, they're poker chip. Almost like a very, very thick cardboard, or very, very loose, not dense concrete. Clay. We call them clay, I'd say. Archie Tyler, how you doing? Richie, the proof on the Bakers is 53.5. Sorry, I'm not really giving notes here. It's, making the old nose run. Eric Wait came in with a super chat. Super chat won't let me say fighting cock. Fighting C space OCK. It'll give you an error message. Well, thank you, buddy. Thank you for trying. Thank you for beating the system. Beat the system. See if we have a super chat in here for you, buddy. Yep.
She's a squat bottle.
Oh, yeah. She was a squat bottle. Yes, she was. All right. A little more of that. This is, like I said, this is dry bitter oak. Some brown sugar, I guess I would say, and vanilla. Not a huge amount of caramel, though, coming through. Pal Joey, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while, bud. Thanks for coming in. Kurt Webb, good to see you. Let's give this a sip. Ooh. Okay, I actually really, really like the palate. Awesome sweetness, like a punch of baking spices and just proof and flavor on the front of the palate. Which even the proof is not that high, but the finish was very nice, very creamy, not drying. I was really expecting to get a lot of drying, being 13 years and the nose being that way. Eric. But apparently, you can say fighting schlong. Schlong is not a banned word, apparently. Thank you, buddy. What other words can we say and get away with on YouTube? Let's find out. Here's another one for you.
Light pour. See me smiling through that drama?
Look at those pearly whites. Like 5-finger pour night, bottle kill night. That was something. That was something. It was a good time, but you got to do those like once a year, you know, keep yourself in check. Nose is better now after I've had a sip of this. Much better. Poker chips are made out of clay, plastic, or ceramic. Okay, they're not plastic, so they're either clay or ceramic. I'd say they're probably clay. Like, they had the clay material more than ceramic, I would say. So. Wheels, how you doing, brother? Welcome in. Thanks for coming. Dustin. Takes a special lady for a 5-finger anything. You're not wrong, brother. You are not wrong. This is a great nose, actually. God, did I just say it was a terrible nose, and now the second time going through this is a great nose? I like the palate. It's not drying yet. It is like nice, sweet, robust flavor. Steve A corrected me saying that your chips are made of ceramic. Clay wears down over time. Yep, I'll take your word for it. Steve, you know more about like the sciencey engineering type stuff than me, so you absolutely. They're ceramic, they're not clay. 100%. Will Henderson came with a super chat too. Thank you so much, buddy. Or fighting Dickok. Fighting Diok. Fighting Diok. It's for you, brother. Oh, good lord. I wish I could say I was exaggerating how much I hate this whiskey, but I'm not. This is just... Oh. It's just pure kerosene, ethanol on the nose. Nope. Nope. I don't know how they can drink that stuff on Mad Men. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe they drink that stuff on Mad Men. They gotta have something better in the glass than that. Whew. Man, oh man. I'm a fan, man. Very light, very fruity. Actually, not the drying oak I was expecting. Really surprising. I really thought that was going to rip my palate apart. Back of my palate. Save glass 2 for Blendy Poo at the end. I'll pour some more water here, too. Ooh, Dustin, you weren't in here yet, but one of the samples that Christopher David sent me, Cream of Kentucky and Cream of Kentucky single barrel. Wasn't the single barrel the one like you fell in love with, or the regular one of the two? I thought. Let me know. I know we were talking about it on Discord one day, but I can't remember. There's that Blendy Poo again. All right, let's go into. Let's go into the regular Cream of Kentucky. You know, we'll get 2 Glens and we'll try these side by side because I really want to try them side by side. I just washed all my Glens, so they're all down here. Oh, you're right, Dustin. You're right. King of Kentucky. Yeah, single barrel. Okay, single barrel Cream of Kentucky said was good, but nothing special. Okay, we'll see. King of Kentucky I've never had. I know you loved King of Kentucky for sure. That one I knew, but I thought you said something about the single barrel. Maybe that's what you said. I'll take your word for it. All right, this is the regular 11.5 year. Blendy Poo needs to be on some swag. Come on, no one would buy a Blendy Poo shirt. Just you, Will. Just you. Linux Cat, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it, brother. Happy Saturday. Thanks for coming in. And we'll do the single barrel on your left. Your right. Your left. So these are the same proof. These are both 51%. So let's see what the differences are. Okay. Tried this one time. Jason actually sent me a sample when we were doing a live stream. And it was just the regular Cream of Kentucky, not the single barrel, but this literally reminds me of like creamed corn for some reason on the nose. It's like a farm. It's very farmy to me. I get a very farm scent. Like it's kind of weird, but I'm getting kind of like a manure note coming through on the single barrel. Very subtly, I'd say on the regular one, but on the single barrel, there's definitely like manure funk, but it's not a bad thing. Is that weird? It's not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah. It's very very farmy. That's how I would describe it. Like, just you walk onto a farm and you can smell the environment and the atmosphere. If that makes sense. That's so weird, but gotta love the dung note. Yeah. Is audio sounding okay, guys? I see Pal Joey said I'm having some audio issues. Everything okay or no? Farmy, grassy, farmy, earthy. Manure is always a bad thing. I don't know. It's not the worst thing. Dusty dung note. Yeah. Kind of. You know, it's more like a creamed corn, like a cornfield. A freshly plowed cornfield. I don't know. Thanks a lot, Dustin. You're not wrong though. You're not wrong. Mm-hmm. It's not off-putting. It's not off-putting. It's just it's a little funky. I think the single barrel's a little funky for me. It's got funk, you know. It's got character. Funky character. All right, sounds good. Thanks. Thanks, guys. I think I'm leaning towards the non-single barrel right now. Yeah, the non-single barrel doesn't have as much of that funk. The manure funk. But it smells like shit. is what Will Henderson said. I mean, yeah, kind of. Country smells. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Sam. Country smells. Like, it's not like I'm putting my face in a cow pie or something. It's just like slight dusty cornfield, you know, freshly plowed cornfield, planted with some dung, planted with some manure in there. And it's really just on the single barrel. Hey, Rachel, babe, how you doing? That's my wife, everyone. Say hi. We're trying to talk her into doing a live stream. She tried some whiskey the other day and she did not enjoy it. Gave her Woodford Reserve Double Oak. Hated it. Gave her Jefferson's Ocean Weeded. She spit it out. I said, you know what? Maybe you just need high proof. So I gave her some Booker's, and she dry heaved for about 5 minutes. So we gotta find something she'll like, guys. We gotta find something she'll like. The Oak and Smoke came in with a super chat as well. Cheers to that Dusty Dung note. Great live, buddy. Thank you. Someone who understands the Dusty Dung note. Thank you, buddy. This is for you. Oh, crap. I forgot I put this one in here. Oh, no. Babe, that was for you, babe. I put that in just for you because I know how much you like that dance. You know what I'm saying. That's just for you, baby. Just for you, no one else. That was supposed to be taken out, actually. That was not going to be included. I forgot that was in there. Sorry, guys. Oh, man. Oh, man. Just read ADHD Whiskey's comment. Thrust insane. Oh, man. Got that right, Eric. Thanks, babe. Thanks, baby. All right. Single barrel, a little too much funk, I think. A little too much funk. I really think so. We'll save it. We'll save it for the blendy poo at the end, but just too much funk. The normal cream I can handle. Stay thrusty, my friends. Oh, that's fantastic. White girl crotch twerking. Well, I don't really have practice, Dustin. Give me a break.
Cool running. How you doing, brother? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you hanging out. Killer Joe, I don't think I called you out either. Thanks for being here. Give me some more water. A little more wawa. Now, what time is it? Oh, we're doing good on time. Oh, I forgot I started 15 minutes before 10, actually. So we're a half hour in. ADHD Whiskey really is a legend. He's right. He is right. You're right, Will. You're right. No promises there, Dustin. He demands all thrusts, twerks, and dances to be done well before going on social media. Well, I'll run them by my wife first, or I'll send you a private message on Discord so you can approve them all, okay? Alright, here we go. Question. I have a... Oh, I don't know where it is, though. I have a Maker's Mark Private Select. Should I try that next to the RC6, or just try it on its own, you think? Because honestly, I'm not a huge fan of my Private Select that I have. And I also may not know where it is, so that's a thing too. Yeah. Maybe we'll just drink the one. Yeah. You got it, Dustin. You got it. I don't know if pee will be the fluid coming out of your pants, but that's all right. We'll make it work. Let's go to the RC6. Let's get off the twerking train, back on the whiskey train. All right, I'm really excited to try this. I almost got a bottle of this. I really did. Oh no. Just reading Eric's comment, but I almost got a bottle of this before even trying it, even though I'm not a Maker's guy. You know, but I held off, and luckily he was nice enough to send me a sample to try to see. I've heard things varying on the RC6, everything from Whiskey of the Year to... That's a no from me, dog. We're going to see. We're going to see. Eric says he's going to make a meme from the Bourbinsane thrust clip. Nailing it with the emojis too, buddy. Dustin says the RC6 has an earthy note that doesn't come with Makers. It's unique if nothing else. Good. I don't think I mentioned too, proof on this is 54.1. That's what it looks like. It's either that or 59.1. I think it's 54.1. So let's see. Let's see if I can get past the Makers. Top shelf says he'll stick with the Makers 46. Much cheaper. Okay, I can see it being Maker's Mark, but it is completely subtled. Like, way subtled from any of their expressions I've ever had. Like, I'd say that classic medicinal cherry note is still there, but it's just super subtle. Actually, a lot more, like, classic, what I picture these classic wheated notes come out on this. More butterscotch, more cinnamon. So, God, I still got that cherry cough drop Sepacol lozenge funk again, but it's not as much as some of the others. So it seems like it's a love or hate with Makers. I don't know what it is. Beautiful distillery, man. Their distillery is gorgeous. One of the best on the trail, I think. But when I was in the gift shop at Makers too, I bought the Makers 101, Makers Mark 101, just because distillery only or overseas. But I don't see someone liking RC6 if they don't like Makers, but it's different. Okay. Yeah, I think you're right, Rich. I'm pretty sure this is French oak they use. Looks nice and dark. Very nice and dark. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's Maker's Mark, so I'm a little torn still, but it's not terrible. I'd say it's probably probably the best Maker's Mark I've had to date. Honestly, I'm curious if Maker's Mark. I don't really see these rare expressions from Maker's Mark. You know, like the super rare, high end, like the BTEX. You know, the Old Forester birthday bourbons, just whatever out of these distilleries. You know, I don't see that with Makers. They kind of have their core line and they stick to it. They stick to what they do. I'm wondering if they have like some super old aged whiskey they're going to release, like a collector's edition type stuff. I mean, they're starting to experiment more, obviously, with the staves. That's what they do. But they just made the Maker's 46 the cast strength now. I don't know. I'd be curious to see if they have anything in the works. You know, like older juice they're trying to put together. Because maybe with a lot more age, that note would be mellowed even more, and it'd be something I'd get on board with. Had an 84 bottle of Maker's Gold Wax released a few years after today. Didn't like it at all. Yeah. But Brandon Wilson said he doesn't like Makers, but he liked the RC6. This is definitely better. I mean, way better than any Makers I think I've ever had. So it's more just classic bourbon notes to me, and I can get past that cherry. I can get past that fake cherry Jolly Rancher flavor, you know. Yeah. More oak presence too. A lot more oak actually. But the butterscotch cinnamon, almost like a creamier vanilla, but it's still cherry. You know, it's like a vanilla cherry cough drop. Subtly though, subtly. Yeah, Will, that's true. They've got Denny Potter back at Makers. Yeah, he was like assistant master distiller originally. Went to Heaven Hill, came back. So yeah, it'd be cool to see what he does. The guy obviously knows what he's doing. So haven't had the regular Maker's cast strength, yes. Maker's cast strength I could tolerate. Again, probably just the proof. I like the proof. But it's still, this is better. I think this is better. And this is high proof too, 54, 55%, you know. I like it. I think I like it, you know. I don't think I would buy a full bottle, but it's good. It's good. I could see myself being in the mood for this every once in a while. I don't think it would take me a long time to finish a whole bottle of it, though. I really do. It's like a once every 3, 4 month, 5 month pour, I think, for me. I think we should move to some Bardstown. To this date, I feel terrible about this. Bardstown sent me these samples, and I actually just found these samples. They got moved when I was building the whiskey room. Apparently they got put in a box, so I just found these. So now I'm doing these, and I want to try it against the other Bardstown expression. So I'll read the info on these bottles too. And I still want to do a review of these, even though these are batch 1. The Fusion series and the Discovery series. Let me get a couple Glens. Let me get it. This is going to get confusing real quick. Real quick. Alright, let's start with the Discovery series. Now, this is also the sample that was sent. Discovery series batch 1 and batch 2. So batch 1, it doesn't actually say the proof on here, but this has, it's blended. So it's got 5%, 13-year, well, it looks like a 1.3 year, but that's not right. 13-year, out of Kentucky, 78 corn, 12 rye, 10 malted barley, which mash bill is that? Is that Wild Turkey's mash bill? Maybe? 75% out of Kentucky, 11-year, 7-month, and that's 74% corn, 18% rye. 10-year whiskey is also in this, which is 10% of the blend, 75, 13, 12, and also a 75, 13, 12 out of Kentucky, a 5-year blend. So this is all sourced whiskey, but it's old juice. I mean, 5 is the youngest, and it's only 10% of what's in here. The other stuff, majority is 11-year, 7-month whiskey. And I'm pretty sure that's Barton's mash bill. 74-18-8. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I've been drinking whiskey, and I'm trying to remember my mash bills. Not the best decision. ADHD whiskey. Don't know if you've had this before, but I got some here for you, buddy. So we'll share skis. Discovery Series batch 2. This is 61% ABV. So this is possible that these are probably both about 61%, I would guess. I don't have the description of the blend for batch 2. So if someone has it, they can drop it in chat. Otherwise, we'll taste it and we'll figure out the blend ourselves. No, we won't. No, we won't. I wish. And the other sample that Bardstown sent me was the Fusion Series. Now, the Fusion Series, this is batch 1. This is a blend of 3 different. So we've got 40% out of Kentucky, 11-year, 7-month. Same mash bill as the 11-year, 7-month of the other. So 74 corn, 18 rye, 8% barley. This is their own product now that they put into this one. So this has 2-year, 3-month, and 2-year, 1-month in their own product here. And that makes up the other, quick math, 60%. 2 different mash bills though, a 20% wheat mash bill and a 36% rye mash bill going to this. So this actually has some wheated whiskey in it. 40% is still older whiskey, so we'll see how it blends. Joseph Zeidner just dropped it in here for us. So batch 2, you guys can go ahead and read that. There's a 10-year, likely wild turkey, 39% 12-year Barton. I'm assuming this is right from my memory. I have no idea. And then a 17% 14-year. So this is old. This is old too. This is old too. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So batch 1 and batch 2 is going to be the source stuff. That's all old. They're truly blending. You know, I'm curious to try those. The older stuff's going to be delicious. Now their own stuff. The Fusion Series is they're fusing their own whiskey in with sourced. You know, almost 12-year whiskey. So we'll see how that compares. Did I pour this? No. Good Lord, guys. All right. We've got a mess of Glens on the table here. And that's the way, I like it. All right, this is batch 1 of the Discovery Series. Batch 2. Batch 2 is just blowing away batch 1 right now. Completely. Batch 2 smells way better. Way better. It's like completely rich butterscotch, creamy oak. This has got much more of a drying oak note in it. Still smells really nice. Really nice. This Glen might be a little more full. We better even them up. Oh, Brent's doing the same comparison. Awesome. I'd like to hear your thoughts, buddy. Not a huge mouthfeel and finish for sample 1. Now, sample 1 lower proof, or I should say batch 1. Brent, if you have the bottles or whatnot, is batch 1 lower proof? Because it doesn't drink hot. It doesn't coat that well to me. But the nose on 2 is amazing. Smells really good. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. I like batch 2 substantially more myself. These are just samples that were sent, guys. So I don't know if these samples were taken out of a bottle, if they were sent right from the barrel, or right after, you know, it was blended and proofed down or whatnot. And the sample that was sent to me from Chris, his bottle was open, I think. So that was the batch 2. I feel like it's I feel like batch 2 right now for me is just blowing it away. Brent said the proof on batch 1 is 122.1. So that's the same as batch 2 pretty much. Batch 2 61%. So yeah, virtually identical. He said the same thing though. Nose on 2 is amazing. It's just much more amplified. Like amplified in everything, you know? You and me both, Sam. You and me both. Also delicious. Oh, they're both. Yeah, so again, let me preface this. Like, I'm nitpicking these two right now. They're both really, really good. But side by side, batch 2 versus batch 1. Batch 2 versus batch 1. It's a tough comparison, Eric, but someone has to do it. Holy cow. I am loving batch 2, man. Let me get a little water and go back to 1. Wow. After some water, that was actually really good too. Really good too. Man, that's tough to choose. Brent said he likes the nose on batch 2 more, but prefers 1 overall. I don't know. 2 for some reason, at least in this head-to-head, is just standing out to me. Nick Foles, I did see Blanton's Gold is coming to the U.S. It's going to be 120. A lot of people are like, love Blanton's Gold or hate Blanton's Gold type thing. It's kind of the weird middle. Man, it's definitely better than the regular Blanton's, but 120, I don't know. It's like an $80, $90 bourbon to me. Even that's pushing it, man. But people will try to seek it out, get it once a year, you know. I need more whiskey. Should I get Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof or Booker's Country Ham? Both. You have to get both. They're both great. I haven't had the Country Ham, actually. I haven't, but I've heard it's amazing, the reviews on it. Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof is great, too. Like, you're not going to go wrong with either one. Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof is probably cheaper. So, start with that and move your own way up to some Bookers eventually. Brent said both his bottles have opened up though. Okay, yeah, and I don't know. I think batch 2, it smells like it's opened up more than 1 so far. Lane Gibbs says, take a shot every time Bourbinsane says proof and see if you cannot die from alcohol poisoning. That was a lot of proofs, wasn't it? Me personally, I think I'm leaning towards batch 2. Both phenomenal pours. This was like I want to say this was the more expensive one, like the $120 one. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but this was the more expensive bottle, I believe, because it was sourced older. Really good, though. Really good stuff. Let's move on to the Fusion. Now, this is the one that has wheat in it. Wheated mash bill. Along with a high rye mash bill. So, let's get a taste of this one. Clear the nostrils. Oh. Well, coming off just doing the other one, this is much grainier to me. A lot grainier, and with the 2-year whiskey, it makes sense. Still not bad by any means, though. Still very nice. Nice thickness on the glass, too. Thick with 2 C's. Yeah, the Fusion does have 4 grains. It has wheat, rye, barley, and corn, so... I don't know, it definitely... It's more that earthiness, grassiness, graininess. Still smells really nice. I mean, it doesn't smell 2 years. It doesn't smell blended with 2 years. I think that older juice really does help. But it's still 60% 2-year whiskey. And it doesn't nose like that. Let's give this one a sip. Cheers, everyone. I think I definitely prefer the Discovery to the Fusion, personally. Excuse me. It just tastes more grainy. I think maybe it's just we just tried the Fusion or the Discovery next to it. Probably. I still wouldn't have guessed it had 2-year whiskey in it, though. Nothing like that at all. Still smells really nice. The wheat notes and the rye actually jump out quite a bit to me on this. Really nice. Not really alcohol burn, I'd say. Like, not the ethanol alcohol burn, but it's more just dusty corn. Reminds me a little bit of mellow corn. Earthiness, grassiness, hay note a little bit, but at least it doesn't have the alcohol burn in it, you know? Another really good pour. Of those 3, definitely batch 2 Discovery for me, I think, overall. Bernie D says Booker's over Knob Creek. That's tough. Booker's is more expensive. Knob Creek has some really good store picks they do. A lot of Booker's batches are fantastic, though. They really are. It's a different flavor profile than Knob Creek Single Barrel Reserve is. But both good. Both really good. Yeah, that's a good point, Richie. He says the Fusion's more a point as to how Bardstown's own juice will become. Yeah, and if it can do that, they're already blending excellently. I mean, obviously, they're doing a great job blending these. They're all delicious, even with their young stuff. You know, I'd like to try their new make and see how it tastes. I think, especially the wheated new make, that's going to have a lot of sweetness. I mean, that corn, wheat bread sweetness, you know. No, not oak heavy at all. I wouldn't say either of these were really oak heavy at all. Even the Fusion series that had the older whiskey in it, you know. That's good stuff. Brent, you wondered about the 7-year or the 13-year? The 13, the first nose was like, ooh, dry, bitter oak. Ooh, no. But as I drank it, man, that was good. Pretty good. That Baker's 13. I'll probably be looking for a bottle of that. The awesome sweetness, and then it was actually nice, creamy, smooth oak on the back. Really, really nice. All right. I don't want to go into the Joseph Magnus. I want to save those for like an episode or something. What time? What can we pour now? It's sample night. Where's my... Here it is. Oh, the 7. So I've tried the 7. This one I have is a 8-year, 6-month bottle. I haven't cracked this one specifically yet. I've tried the old label and the new label 7. I'd say maybe a little bit more age comes through on the 7-year single barrel, but they're single barrel, so who knows? You know, the other one I tried was about an 8-year. This is 8.6, but little more oaky to me. The old Baker's bottle, like the wine shaped bottle, was really all like the one I've only had one full bottle and then just samples of the others, but it was just like a cinnamon pie, cinnamon apple pie is what it tasted like to me. That's the note I kept getting, like so fruity, so cinnamon forward, but it's still good. It's still good at a decent price at least. Michael Carr in the house. How you doing, brother? Thought you were taking the night off. I know we're going long. We're going long. Longhorns picked a lot of Knob Creek. Yes, they did. They bought up a lot of those Knob Creek barrels, like a lot. Whew, sorry guys. My nose is running a little bit tonight. Whiskey. I buy every Knob Creek store pick I can find at 14, 15 years. And they're going to get harder and harder to find. If you can find them now, get them. Let's reach up here and grab a sample. Oh, what should I grab? Let's grab this one. This was from a buddy's house locally, actually. And this is Barrel Bourbon. This is Barrel Bourbon batch 18. 11 year, 112 proof. Just about 112 proof. Oh. My little rubber stopper. Now, a lot of barrel is sourced from Dickel. So, as far as 18 goes, I don't know. I don't know. I just grabbed this sample right now, so I haven't looked into it at all, but we'll probably tell on the nose. We'll be able to tell. Nice color. Nice and dark. The Dickel barrel picks I've had have been just okay to me. Like they're better than the George Dickel products labeled I've had, but it's still got that note, you know, that Dickel note. And I think this is Dickel as well. Someone can confirm if they know batch 18, but this again gives me that Dickel profile. Not overpowering, you know, not overpowering Dickel notes. Thank goodness, you know. Will Henderson says, if you get buzzed off the Dickel, they call it the Dickel trickle. You right. You right. The palate's actually surprisingly really good on that. Nose a little bit off-putting, you know, but it actually tastes really nice. This is definitely one of the honey barrels from George Dickel, I think. You know, that's good stuff. Smells nice. That's a bottle I'd probably buy. Sorry, I just read James comment. What's up, boy? Just got the notification. Surprise! Yeah, that's YouTube for you, buddy. That's YouTube. Thank you. An hour after I go live. Thank you, YouTube, very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Fucking hell. Come on. That is some pretty good stuff. Perhaps it's because we've had multiple sips of multiple bottles, but this is actually really, really good stuff. I can get on board with that. Honey barrels are amazing with almost no vitamin notes. Uncle Nearest single barrel is apparently 11-year Dickel juice. That's exactly what this is. You know, I wish I had a bottle of that so we could do a side-by-side. I'd agree, this vitamin note is very, very subtle. I mean, very subtle. Yeah. Well, and that's the question, Bernie. You know, he says $89 in his state. He has a few he likes, but not sure about 90. Yeah. You think of the bourbon. I mean, I'd still rather take a Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Probably a 1920 over this, you know. I can still find the vitamin note, but it's very subtle. Very subtle. More classic bourbon notes, you know. I don't mind. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Alright, we're blending. They're blending. They're blending with each other. Just watched that movie the other day. Blended. Good stuff. Love me some Adam Sandler. Drew Barrymore. Nah. But Adam Sandler. It's my man. It's my guy. Alright, let's clear the table a little bit here. I'm not going to drink this whole thing, guys. Don't worry. I'm not going to drink it all. It's not turning into one of those nights. No, Bernie. No, no, no. No, no, no. I'm a responsible young boy. I'm very alcohol forward. Very alcohol forward with 5 ounces of whiskey in your glass. Let's give that a second. Give that a second to open up. Opened a rare breed a month ago. Barely any gone out of the bottle. Opened a Stag Junior 2 days ago. Halfway gone. Crazy how that happens. Yeah. I mean, Stag Junior's... Stag Junior. It's really good. Maybe, Dustin. Maybe. It's possible. Brett came in with another super chat. Said, let's see another clip. No pelvic thrusts. No promises, buddy. No promises. Let's see what I have. Is that frozen? Turning that off. Cheers, everybody. Happy day 17. Day 17. Day 17. Yeah. That was during 25 Drams of Christmas. Fun series. It was a lot of fun, but a lot of filming. Several mistakes that could have been made. No, probably no amount of super chats, Bernie. I do have to work in the morning, so I'd rather not. I don't want to be hungover for work, you know. Tastes pretty good. Tastes pretty good, actually. What bottle is standing out, though? I don't really get the manure note. I'd say probably the Bardstowns, man. The Bardstowns are sticking out more, but I guess there were 3 of them. So that kind of makes sense. Pretty good. Pretty good. Frozen like Elsa. Oh, man. Very old Barton 90 is really good. Yeah. I like that bottle. 100 proof's even better, but if you can get the 90, even the 86 is good. Like, all the very old Bartons are very solid. The very old Bartons are very old solid. They really are. Over for work is a bad thing. I have a term for that. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah. I think so, Richie. I think Bardstown Discovery 2, probably my favorite. The Baker's 13, the sweetness was really, really nice on the palate. Like, really nice. Which I was not expecting. So I really like that one too. But the Discoveries, that's some good stuff, man. I still don't know if I'd want to pay $120 for it, but it's good stuff. And the Green Kentuckys too aren't bad. It's just, it's funky. You know, it's a very distinct flavor profile. I know Jason loved the flavor profile of Cream of Kentucky. Yeah. You know, and it's okay. It's good. I'm really glad I got to try the single barrel next to the regular one. It's incredible to be able to try all these whiskeys. Like, I never thought this would ever happen. Like, all these unicorn bottles I can never find in Michigan. It's amazing to be able to try them. It's awesome. Yeah, ADHD whiskey, you're right. Such a gorgeous bottle. It's so pretty. This was actually my review today. Quick sell, if you guys haven't seen the review of this. Kentucky Owl, batch 9. Compliments of our very own ADHD whiskey. Go check it out, please. After this live stream's done or now, whatever. Please watch it. This beat out William LaRue Weller 2019 in a blind head-to-head when I was with ADHD whiskey and we tried it. I was shocked. I was absolutely befuddled that this came out on top. Yes, it's $300. I get it. Let's leave this down here. It's $300, but like I was saying, that's one bottle that probably I would pay close to $300 for this bottle, man. During my review, I said I would pay $300, but like, think about it. If you walk to the shelf and you see a William LaRue Weller for $300, a lot of us will buy it. I think it's $800 secondary, just about. To me, Bernie, depending on the day, this is worth $300 to me. Like, I get it's all marketing. It's all marketing. So, no. It's such a, like, Dixon alone blending this, he did an incredible job blending this bottle. It's fantastic juice. Fantastic. But $300, that's so hard. Like, how do you do that? I don't know. If I saw, like I said, if I saw William LaRue Weller sitting on the shelf at $300, I'd probably buy it. And I consider this bottle like the same level of quality. At least the 19 that I have, at least. You know, I haven't tried it. I tried an 18 that was better than the 19, in my opinion, of William LaRue Weller. But I don't know. I don't know. I can't make these decisions. It's so hard. It's so difficult. Money was no object. Buy it at $300. I can get almost 3 Elijah Craig 18s at $300. Damn, man, that's crazy. I wish I could find Elijah Craig 18, let alone get 3 of them. Oh, Richie, it's... Listen, if you have the disposable income for $300, or like you get a bonus at work or something and you don't know what to do, it's burning a hole in your pocket, like, you are not going to be disappointed at getting this. Exactly. Richie just said William LaRue Weller at $2.99 is a no-brainer. And it's like, I don't know. This is as good as the 19 William LaRue Weller. Better. A little bit better, I think. It's really hard to stomach spending $300 on whiskey, especially bourbon. Scotch I understand a little more, but bourbon, it's really hard. Oh. I don't know. It's tough, man. But anything BTAC? This bottle, I don't know. Dustin says he sees about 6 bottles above my head. He'd rather pay over for the than from the owl. I don't know, man. Did you have batch 9, Dustin? Batch 9 is really good. Really good. I don't know, Richie. Try to talk him down. If you can. I don't know how pricing works in California, but... Yo, Jimbo. How you doing? How you doing, Jimbo? Peppy 15 is a hard sell at $300. I would pass William LaRue Weller for $3. Ooh. Yeah. I don't know. I say that I wouldn't buy it at $300, but then if I walk in and I see a William LaRue Weller on the shelf for $300... I think I'd buy it. Because I've never seen one just sitting on the shelf. So. Will Henderson says, I had to spend $75 on a Stag Junior and it hurt. Then I did it twice. Yeah, buddy. We love paint. We love paint. Stag Junior at retail is good. When I first started into whiskey, it was like $55, $60 or something. Maybe less. And it was like, no brainer at that, you know. Richie, the bottle says right on the label here, it says batch 9. So you'll be able, you'll know right here. It says batch 9 right on the label. No, 75 is not terrible. Absolutely, Dustin. I couldn't agree more on that. William Weller is better than Pappy 15. It is. Pappy 15 is the sweet spot of Pappy, according to a lot of people, or 20, 15 or 20. Never tried the 20, so I can't speak to that, but I actually really enjoyed the 23 as well. So I really did like it. These days, $75 for Stag Junior is not as bad. When I first started, even like the channel in late 2018, I think it was, I was saying like, oh, I wouldn't spend over $65 for a Stag Junior. And now, with the market changing and being even harder to find, it's like, I probably wouldn't spend over $75 on a Stag Junior. So, anytime you're thinking about getting whiskey, it's exciting. Yeah, 75 out the door, yeah. Peter White loved the 20. Yep. Heard that 20 is good stuff. Have a batch 13 I paid 67 out the door for, I think it was. Still haven't cracked it open yet. I have an 11 I want to finish off first, but... Well, damn, if I could blend a blend like that, I could win every blend competition. That's good stuff. I mean, you put all good whiskeys in a bottle together or a glass together, it's going to be good, you know? It's going to be. Ooh-wee. Stag Junior Batch 12 is worth 100, Brent says. Still have not tried the Batch 12. Still haven't. I was going to have a sample coming to me, I thought, but I don't think that ever happened. I never got it, at least, so... We'll see. I can find one somewhere, I'm sure, if I need to. I'd like to try Batch 12 because everyone loves that bottle so much, but... Thank you all for hanging out, by the way. I know it's 11 p.m. my time, but I appreciate y'all hanging out. We're just chatting. If you don't mind, I'll just keep talking and chatting a little bit on here. Keep sipping a little bit. If you guys want to head off, feel free. I know it's getting late. Some of us have to work tomorrow, so we won't be too late. I'm a good lad. At today's tasting, there were about 8 samples. They did a raffle. All were 1 ounce samples, but the Kentucky Owl Batch 9 was a 2 ounce. Owl was the last sample taken. Oof. Well, what were they given, though? Dusties? Were they given 1 ounce samples of the Dusties? Because I would still take that over a sample of the Owl, because I can't get the Dusties, so... Richie Z says, same store as a bottle of Dickel bottled in Bond 13 for $500. Oh, good lord. Oh god, good lord. Nope, that's not a good look. Let's put that leg down. $500 for Dickel bottled in Bond. Are you kidding me right now? It is whiskey of the year. Good lord. This is ridiculous, these stores. I hate to even have you give them your business. Hate to even have you give them the business. Maybe you should just give them the business, Richie. Give them the business. Cracked open a bottle of Four Roses small batch today. Tastes like early times. Really? That's a new one. I don't remember that. I'll have to do a side by side. Not really dusty. Older Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, Weller 12. Weller 12. William Heaven Hill 12 year. No, I would take Kentucky Owl over the Heaven Hill 12 over Weller 12 all day. Some of the older Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs, it depends on what they were. Only had one old like pirate bottle before, so. Oh, single barrel. Okay. Oh, single barrel, Dylan, it's possible, you know. Single barrel could have been anything. Yeah, who knows? Nobody. I mean, nobody pays $500 for a Dickel. Overpaying, you're cheating yourself. Nobody. You're cheating yourself. You're cheating your family paying $500 for a Dickel. You heard it here first. Thank you, ADHD Whiskey. Like, what? What? And it was a 1 ounce sample of Weller 12 versus a 2 ounce sample of Batch 9. You can't tell me Weller 12 is better than this bottle. It's not. It's just not. Alex Julian, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming in. We got a long one going tonight. Just hanging out, chatting. Hope you guys are having fun. I'm having fun. Sipping whiskey. Chatting. I know, Dylan. That's what I'm saying. They're like about $50 down the drain. Yes, he should. He absolutely should. But I have to remember how to do that in my settings. I don't think I can do it from chat here. We'll try. I don't think I can do it from here, though. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's try that. Let's try that. ADHD Whiskey, say something funny in chat, will you? Will you, buddy? I like Dickel Rye for super cheap. Yeah. I wouldn't even pay $35 again for that Dickel bottle of the Bond, Bubba Frank says. Bubba Franks, you are a smart man. I'm sorry, guys. A lot of people loved it. You know, it wasn't for me. Wasn't for me. Bernie. He probably left because he didn't have a wrench. You're probably right. You're probably right. He's a busy man. Busy man with his family. You know, I can relate. Me and him both, but oh man. I get it. I get it, Yo Jimbo. It is great value. The age, the proof, bottled in bond for $35. I get it, but I guarantee you. There he is. ADHD said, just put Birdie in a timeout for 300 seconds. What a terrible idea. I guarantee with these barrels that Dickel pulled for the 13-year bottle and bond, whoever does the tasting, the blending, whatever at Dickel, they tried the barrels and they said, holy crap, we got to pull these. Like, these are starting to turn. Man, these are starting to turn. We got to get these out now. They would not have priced it that low unless it was, I mean, for what you're getting, the age, the proof, there's no way they would have priced it that low unless it was just subpar whiskey to me, you know? Yes, Dustin, I was actually at the distillery and I had the 12-year. And it's funny you say that. I tried the 12-year. I did the Heaven Hill Connoisseur Tour. And I got to try the 12-year, Bernheim Wheat, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, Pikesville, I think it was. And honestly, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof had the C918 next to the 12-year. I prefer the 918, C918. And I'm glad I did because the price is like $250 on that 12-year. So I was fine with it. But actually, everyone at the table with me didn't even, I mean, it was good, but we were all like, oh, this is not $250 worth, you know? These are just people I met, too. It wasn't anyone I went with or anything, so. Country Ham is an oak bomb, Will says. Oh. I thought it was really, really sweet. I thought that one was really, really sweet. I haven't had it, so. You loved it, huh, Dustin? Who knows? Maybe I got a fresh neck pour. Who knows? They were already poured when I got there. Like, the samples were already sitting on the table when we went to the tasting part of it, so. Who knows? Maybe she mixed the glasses up. She seemed new. You know, I'm not going to buy a bottle at $250 based on that. I'd rather get 3 Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs or 4, so. But Dustin's just always so real with his comments. Country Ham is a boring bomb. Put you right to sleep. He's just so like, no, this whiskey's shit. You say what you want about it, but this whiskey's shit. It's no good. A lot of people thought it was really sweet, though. Whew. Some high proof whiskey there. Woo-wee. Oh, yeah. Oh, good question. Would you pay $60 for Knob Creek 12? It depends, I guess. If I have a Knob Creek single barrel store pick right there that's the same age or older for 50, 52 or less in other states, I'd get that instead. Haven't had the actual 12 year. So I can't say with 100% certainty, but I can't imagine it's better than any of the picks that older picks people are doing, for sure. Blind flight will change a lot of opinions. Yeah, very true. Blind is best, Bernie. You are right. Blind is best. I've always said that. Really is. Really is. Other people can answer this over me. Wes Teckenbrock says, Stag Junior Batch 12 or Batch 13? Heard both were great. I have the 13, still haven't tried it. Also have not tried the 12. So I can't comment. Seems like people like the 12 over the 13, but they're really close. They both were great, I guess. I really just need to crack that 13 open and try it, because the 11 was like, eh. Wasn't a huge fan of the 11, honestly. It was okay, but very alcohol forward. Batch 9 was a special bottle. I really liked that one. Batch 9 was a very, very nice bottle, for sure. I don't know. I wish I had just unlimited access to all this whiskey and we could just do head-to-heads of like all 13, 14 batches, you know? That'd be awesome. That'd be the way to do it. Maybe split it up into like tastings of 4, you know? Do like 4 blind. Oh, this is a good time to, oh, I didn't put the, damn it, I didn't attach it. Well, all right, since we're just talking and shooting the shit here, and I still got 50 of you hanging out, thank you, by the way. This is what's going to be coming up this Wednesday. We're going to be doing best available single barrel bourbons. Kind of talked about this already on live stream about single barrels a little bit. But this is going to be this upcoming Wednesday. You can see there, 6 whiskeys. So we'll have another 6 whiskey night. It'll be fun. Henry McKenna, Russell Single Barrel, Four Roses Single Barrel, Knob Creek, Blanton's, and Evan Williams Single Barrel. Now, I have not actually put Evan Williams Single Barrel in any blind flight. Ever, I don't think. So I'm really curious to see how it stacks up to the rest of these. It's going to be... it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Some of these are higher proof than others. And some are lower proof. So it's really going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to it, though. How is that bottle of Old Carter behind you? I don't have Old Carter. Which one are you talking about? I have a sample of Old Carter, which was fantastic whiskey. The American whiskey. Oh, Old Carter American whiskey. Oh, baby. Give it to me. Give it to me. Also, another thing I'm going to be doing is along the single barrel train. I'm going to be doing a March Madness type thing. It's going to be all single barrels. Oh, Old Carter. Yeah. Gotcha. This is a sealed bottle. I have had this before, though. I'll come back. I'll come back to the March Madness stuff. Old Carter's good. It used to be 8-year age stated. Now it's just Old Carter 8. It's 40%. It's okay. It's Buffalo Trace. But it's nothing too special. Keep in mind, it's like a $15, $16 bottle here. I think I got it for. So sure, pick it up at that price. It's worth the gamble. You'll enjoy it. Worst comes to worst, you can just use it in cocktails, you know. But yes, so we're gonna be doing single barrel head to head. We're gonna do now that I'm adding it up, it's actually a lot of episodes. So I've picked out 16 single barrels. Everything on this thumbnail here is gonna be in the lineup head to heads. along with, gosh, 10 more. Good Lord, 10 more. It's going to be bracket style, so we'll do 4 whiskeys in 4 headings. I'm going to try to keep proof as consistent as I can, so I'll put the higher proof stuff together, just so it doesn't throw off my palate too much. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick the high proof stuff every time, probably. So winners will move on. So we have 4 different head-to-head just for the first round. Second round will be 2 head-to-heads of 4 whiskeys, and then the final round will be 4 whiskeys head-to-head for the final. So that'll be fun. That will be fun. And it could really go any way. I threw in all those whiskeys I put on there, but I also threw in, I think my early favorite for best whiskey I put on there was Michter's 10-year. They're all single barrels, so, but I don't know if I want to include that. I might switch it out for something else. That and Jack Daniel's single barrel proof is going to be in there. So those are going to be early favorites, I think. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I just want to drink more single barrel whiskey, so. This live stream coming up Wednesday will be a good intro and segue into that. Hopefully by then I'll have more graphics made or whatever to give a little preview of what's upcoming with the head-to-head tastings and whatnot, so. Yes, E.H. Taylor single barrel is also included, yep. So many single barrels. I did not put Eagle Rare in just because it's no longer technically single barrel. Would have been great. But now that it's not, I figured people, you know, it's the internet. People give me so much shit if I put in something that's not actually single barrel. You know, shouldn't care what anybody thinks, you know. Jim Beam single barrel is also going to be in there, yes. It's a lot of single barrel whiskeys in the market, but I struggled a little bit to get 16. I think we may switch out the Michter's 10 to something more level playing field if I can think of something else. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not putting store picks in. So I'm not putting in like a Buffalo Trace single barrel store pick. That's not going to count. It has to be actual single barrel off the shelf type thing. Russell single barrel will be in there, but because that's single barrel anyway. You're right. Gonna catch shit either way. 100 single barrels. No, I could never film that. Do a single barrel bourbon challenge and just throw an Ardbeg 10. That would be something. I'm trying to figure out a way to do it where I can do it completely blind. So I know the 16 are going to be in there. I would throw in Rock Hill Farms, but I don't have any Rock Hill Farms, so I can't do that. I wish I had a Rock Hill Farms. Elmer T. Lee is going to be in there, though. If anyone has Elmer or Rock Hill Farms, they want to send me, I'm happy to throw it in there, but I just don't have one. So, I want to blind all 16, so I know the 16 that are going to be included, but I want to find a way that I wish I could tell my wife. She knows nothing about proof, about bourbon, like to match them up in a way so that it's even. You know, just 4 things about the same proof, just so I don't have one that sticks out over another. You know. But it's going to be difficult. I think I'm going to have to know what the 4 are for each round. So, have Matt come over and have him pick a true blind. That's not a bad idea. That's actually not a terrible idea. Could do that. Use little sample bottles, label the bottom of them, and mix them up. Yeah, that's fine. I just really would like the proof to be as consistent as they can for each round, but eventually the proofs aren't going to match up anyway if I'm doing blind head-to-head. I think I should just rank them 1 to 16 for what I think my favorite's going to be and my least favorite's going to be. And then whatever wins, wins, you know? Whatever doesn't, just have at it, you know? Thank you, Richie, for being here. Thank you all for coming and hanging out. I mean, just random Saturday night, pushing midnight almost now, but man, you guys are troopers. Thank you so much. I am going to be doing a Bottled and Bond flight episode, like best Bottled and Bond. I haven't thought of a title or anything yet, but there's so many Bottled and Bond whiskeys though. It's going to have to be like budget Bottled and Bond bottles. So JTS Brown, JW Dant, Early times. Mellow corn? Probably not. It's not a bourbon. We're all just drunk. It's fine. Yeah. Anyway, but I can't go over like... I really shouldn't go over 4 whiskeys in a blind. Like for an episode at least. Live streams are fine. Like we can just talk and hang out. But I should not... Only 8:20 on the West Coast. Oh, well, fuck me. Time changes, man. Time changes are hard. Oh, Granddad Bottle and Bond. There's another one. Like, there's so many. I could do a whole Bottle and Bond bracket again. Maybe that'll be 2021's March Madness bracket. You know, I'm gonna have to narrow it down to maybe 5. I could probably do 5 blind in an episode. Best Bottle and Bond. My top 5 Bottle and Bond episodes. You know, we'll see. We'll see. It's fine. We'll figure it out. We got time. I don't mind this. I don't mind this at all. Cheap bottle of bond, mid bottle of bond, premium bottle of bond. That could be done. Top 5 bottle and bond bourbons under $40. $30. $30 could get us a long way, actually. Okay, there's a new episode coming out, guys. There's a new episode coming out. Top 5 bottled and bond bourbons under $30. Then we can do a live stream. Top 5 bottled and bond bourbons under $60. Yes. Yo, Jimbo. Good recommendation, brother. Yeah, I like the March Madness idea. It'd just be fun to try a whole bunch of stuff side by side, you know? You know. Top 5 bourbons over $500. You know, Dustin, I'd probably get a lot of views for that. But, you know, secondary bourbons. There's a lot of secondary bourbons over $500. But the top 5, I gotta drink some more water, guys. Early Times Bottle of Bond is outstanding for the cash. Absolutely it is. I'm not gonna knock my old Fitz's over, grabbing it, but it's right back there. What is a $500 bourbon retail? Can you name one? $500 bourbon retail, unless it's a Dusty or something. Even then, that'd have to be secondary. They don't sell them retail. Even Elijah Craig. I mean, Pappy 23 is $349, state minimum in Michigan, I think. So, Boss Hog, that's the one. Yep. Boss Hog is the one that's $499. I know a lot of scotches that are that expensive. Forged Oak is $4.99 minimum, I think it is, in Michigan, and it's that's not. I mean, that's more like a blended Scotch, I think, but it's from Orphan Barrel, so kind of a bourbon company, I would say, argue, possibly. Horse Soldier Commander Select. Never heard of it. Heaven's Door Bootlegger. Also never heard of it. Nope, I've never even heard of it. I don't even know what that is. Heaven's Door Bootlegger. Someone drop a link for a picture of that, will you? And we'll see if we can pull it up on my computer. Anyone know what Heaven's Door Bootlegger is? Heaven Hill 27 here. Yeah, I could see that. There's a few, but when have I ever tried any of those? When will I ever get to try any of those? Oh, I would love to try Michter's 20 and 25. For the love of God, please, somebody tell me they have a bottle of that. I'd love to try that, man. Heaven's Door's not a bourbon either. Okay. 26-year Heaven's Door, Canadian. Wow. Yeah, I know Heaven's Door. He does all the Bob Dylan does all the artwork for all their bottles, but I didn't even know about this bootlegger one. Eagle Rare, Double Rare, yeah. Okay, guys, there's a couple of them that are over $500. OFC as well, and I of course haven't tried any of those either. Had actually a buddy's house I went to the other day though, and he had an OFC 94. He's like, We had like 14 guys at the house. And he's like, hey, he was hammered. You know, he was hammered. He's like, hey, we can crack this bottle open. It'll be 111. I've already done the math. It's $111 each, and we can each get a 1 ounce sample of OFC 1994. Oh, I mean, the rest of his bar is like insane. He's got a whole bunch of BTAC and stuff too, so we'd be drinking all that stuff too. But it's like, I might be down for that. Like, I might be down to pay $111, go to his place, try something I'll never ever get to try, along with all of his amazing whiskey. You know, like William Weller, Stag, like all the good bottles, birthday bourbon, all that stuff. So, see link above. Oh, where's the link above? I don't see a link above. Link's not showing up to me. Nope. Got no link. Got no link, Dustin. No link at all. Reposted. No link. ADHD Whiskey's just fucking with you. He probably is deleting him immediately as soon as you drop the link. Just to mess with you. Just to mess with you. You know what? I might be able to even do this on here. Oh, I don't have my keyboard, though. It's on the other side of the room. Nope. Yes, I have standard Elmer T. Lee. Actually, someone was kind enough to send me a bottle because I can't get it. Like, I cannot get it no matter how hard I try. I missed out on it four times by one person. You still haven't tried it. There's one near you for $99. No. Don't at $99, Richie. I know it's so tempting. Believe me, I know it's so tempting. But don't. Elmer T. Lee is a... I would pay $60. I'd pay $60. Oh, Discord, okay. I can't get to Discord from here. I can check it on my phone. I can't pull Discord up from here, though. Elmer T. Lee's a $60 bottle. Like, it really is. Oh, wow, look at that. Those are some damn dusty bottles there, Dustin. Holy crap. You tried some good stuff, man. I'm jealous. Just taking in these pictures. Sorry, guys. Dustin had a serious dusty tasting. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. I'm down. I am down. Oh, yeah. All right, let me try this a second. I'm sorry, guys. We're going off the rails here, but that's okay. I'm going to try to put this in here. My mouse barely reaches from your wireless mouse. It's having serious problems. I can't delete. It's fine, guys. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out later. We'll figure it out. Y'all can jump on my Discord after after the live stream here. We'll drop all the links and everything we want right in there, and we'll chat for a while. I really shouldn't. I'll hang out for maybe like a half hour, but I have got to go to bed. I got to wake up in the morning, so there's a space between the .com. Yeah, I know. We'll send a link on Discord. Someone drop a Discord link, and then we'll all get in there and hang out. Whew. All right, let's wrap. It's time, I think. 11:30. We did well, guys. We did well. Hour, 2 hours. Time flies. It was 2 hours. Thank you for hanging out, really. Awesome time tonight. You know, random Saturday night, and you guys showed. I really appreciate it. I love just doing random live streams when I get time. You know, I should be editing right now. Instead, I'm just hanging out, and that's okay. You know, I just like hanging out with you guys more than I do editing and just filming. So, thank you for coming in. A lot of fun. I really do appreciate it. It really does mean a lot. You just chatting and hanging out and drinking with me. So, hope you guys all have a great night. If you want to come over to Discord, we'll probably be there for a little bit trying to chat. I got to figure out my mic situation now because my other microphone broke, but it's fine. You know, we'll get it figured out. I appreciate each and every one of you. Oh, Brent last minute came in with another super chat. Let me see if I have another super chat here for you, buddy. What is wrong with
Mm-mm.
freaking OBS,
Nope.
man?
Nope, not for me.
Did that work? Who knows? I'm sorry. Cheers, you all. I love you all very much. Thank you so much for all you do. Thank you for being here. I'm going to try to shut this stream off. I don't know if it's going to work. We're going to try. Have a good night.